Hello, everyone, and welcome aboard. I'm the Angry Conductor, and today I'm going to take a look at expeditions and how you can make currency from it. I wanted to make this video because I've seen a lot of content creators and streamers say that expedition is a great way to earn currency. I've been doing some expeditions in the past, and I haven't really found them all that profitable. So I figured out that I must be doing something wrong. And after reading a bit on forums and watching some guides on YouTube, it turned out I was doing something wrong. But before we get to that, you might wonder what expedition is. And expedition is what you see on the map right here or on the screen. In a map, you have a chance of meeting a vendor, and you get the ability to put down explosives. You place those explosives and you detonate them, and you will be spawning chests and monsters. There are 4 different wonders. It's Tujen here, and you have Danning, Gwynn, and Rog. I prefer doing Tujen and Danning, but if I meet Gwynn and Rog, I will still do them as they have a chance of dropping logbooks. So yeah, what have I been doing wrong? Well, in the past, I've been focusing on the chests. Like this red chest would have looked really juicy to me. Chests are still good, but what you really want to be focusing on are skulls. Like here, I have 5 big skulls, and I really want those because they will spawn runic monsters, which drop more currency and have a good chance of dropping logbooks. Now, you also want to get the remnants, which give you increased quantity of expedition logbooks. I have 2 right next to each other here, so I want to pick up those 2 first. The reason why I want to pick them up first is if I do it like this, you got a big chunk of runic monsters here. If I place this one and then get the logbook ones, my first explosion won't have the buff from either of these 2, but the next ones will. So now I'll do it like this. My first explosions won't have an increased quantity of logbooks, but my second will, and my third, and my fourth, and so on. So you want to get as many of the buffs as possible before you actually try to target down the big packs of runic monsters. I also want to have increased quantity artifacts drop on monsters. Anything else here which I want? Nope. No, not really. So I want these 2 and this one. I also want anything that can increase my pack size. And I'm gonna try to keep this farming method as easy as possible. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna run 10 maps, and they're all gonna be yellow. This is this one's not yellow. Need to fix that. This is because you get increased item quantity and monster pack size. So you can run them on white if you want, but I recommend doing it yellow, as you will get more monsters to kill. Secondly, I'm using Rusted Expedition Scarab, which will guarantee that I'll meet an expedition. For my passive skill tree, I have all these. This one will give the remnants a 20% chance of having an additional suffix, like I have here. Chests have 50% chance of containing additional rare armor, and it has increased quantity of items dropped from monsters. While the other, well, oh, I actually want this one too. Let's keep that in mind. But as you can see, the rest has only one. Go back, and it gives me 2 extra remnants, which is, you know, more buffs. This one's pretty self-explain. It kind of explains itself. Increased explosive radius and number of explosives. So I get 1 extra explosive, and my circle of explosion will be a lot larger. And the small passive ones. I could probably remove these two, to be honest. Yep, I will. At some point. The reason why you don't need those two is because we're using Scarabs, and they will guarantee that I will meet an expedition encounter. But if you don't want to be using Scarabs and just hope for later luck, you might want to pick these two up. Same goes for this one. It has a 4% increased chance of meeting an expedition encounter. I'm not picking it up as I'm using Scarabs. And lastly, I want this one, as it has a 50% increased quantity of expedition logbooks dropped from unique monsters in the area. Again, increased quantity, a good one. We should probably remove these two too. Oh, you learn as to play this game. I'm a learner, so have faith. Anything else? Yeah. As I said, I'm gonna keep this as simple as possible, so I won't be using sixteenths or anything like that. Anything else I should mention before I start? No, I don't think so. I think I'm all good. So yeah, let's start placing explosives. So as I said, I want these two. Did I get that one? No, I didn't. Okay, there. So now I have all the buffs that I wanted. So yeah, there's a big chunk of skulls here. Then I probably want to go down here. Oh.
Treasure will make this worth it.
There we go. And like that, and we're all set. Now, before you press the detonate button, you might want to just hover over here. That way you can see if there's any monster buffs that will ruin your build. Like for me, I'm an explosive arrow, so I don't want reflect elemental damage. I don't want fire resistance, and I don't want them to be immune to ignite. And I don't see any of it here, so I'm pretty much set. So let's just press the detonate, and we're all good to go. The explosive will detonate in sequence, and it's really nice to have a good AoE build. I don't have the strongest items on my build, but it still works. Just remove. Yep, I got one there. Not good. Damn, those guys are tanky. Those boys are tanky. It's the wrong button. So all the currency which monster drop will be automatically picked up. That is vendor currency, just to clear that. There. There must be something in the water. So yeah, there it dropped an expedition log for us, which is a big W. So as you can see, my DPS isn't the best, but if you just kite them around in circles, you will get them all down. There are... I know it can be done a lot faster, but you know, I'm a learner, so it is what it is. To be frank. Oh, if you can just die on that there. Oh yeah, I even got 2 expedition logbooks. That's a big W. Let's see here. So let's just pick them up right off the bat. Exotic coinage. That is vendor. Those are used to refresh the vendors. As I said, I really like Tujen and Danning, I believe it's called. That's because Danning he will sell items for the different vendors, while Tujen he sells currency, and among other stuff. The Gwenin items I usually sell. Same with the Rog items. So what I'm going to be doing now, I'm going to be running 10 maps. Yeah, 10 maps, and I will be completing the boss too because I'm farming for Maven. But after 10 maps, I will show you what I've obtained, and we'll run a logbook or 2 or 3 or 4. Let's see how it goes. So stay tuned. So yeah, I completed my 10 maps, and I ended up getting 2 logbooks. So I got one with Order of the Chalice, or whatever it's called, and one with Blackside Mercenaries. There can be different factions on a logbook. Just got really unlucky there. So as I said, I'm not really too keen on the Rogues logbooks, and he is Order of the Chalice, as you can see there.
Yes.
One is Roots of the Broken Circle. Tujen is Blackside Mercenaries, and Danning is the Knights of the Sun. So if I wanted to, I could just sell this one, and I will get about 24 chaos for it. But I'm still gonna do it. What I will do on Rog, what I wouldn't do on Tujen, is to prioritize chest drops. I'm gonna just try to get as many chests as possible, and hopefully there might be a buster or something. Well, as I said earlier, I wanted to make this as simple and as easy as possible. So the only thing I've done with my logbooks is to make them rare. So you 2 orb alchemy there. I used rusted scarabs, rusted expedition scarab for my maps. They go for anywhere between 3 to 4 chaos. So if you're buying 10 or doing 10 maps, you need 10. So you will probably have to spend around 30 to 40 chaos orbs to get this strategy working. And you also need to make your maps magical, rare I mean. So you need a couple of alchemy orbs. And yeah, for let's say 10 chaos orbs then, to re-roll your modifiers to something that works for your character. So let's say I spent 50 chaos orbs just to make this strategy working, or to start it off. That's about it. That's what you need. to get going. So let's look at the expedition map. You go here, and I'm gonna do the Black Sky one. As that's Tujen, who I really like. And you can see that there's different buffs to the maps. Additional chest markers, not that important. Increased number of monster markers and increased number of remnants. Yeah, I might take this one. Increased quantity of artifacts. Actually, I'll take this one. Increased quality of artifacts drop on monsters, which is more vendor currency, and explosive range placement, which means I can move further on the map. So let's open a portal and get inside there and take a look at the place. Now, as you get in, you want to see if you can see any skulls, which I don't, meaning that there's no boss on this. Yeah, I do see a skull right here. So this will spawn a mob, a boss. Either it will spawn on the map, or if you get to an underground area where you fight the boss. That's lucky. So, as I said, as this is Tujen, I want to be focusing on getting as many skulls as possible and buffing them up. I also want to increase pack size, more quantity dropped by monsters. Do I have any of those around here? No, I don't. And I want to pick up these, as they also drop vendor currency. So let's just get this right off the bat. And let's just take a trip around here and see if there's anything we want. Look for big density, like maybe over here. Just gonna show you this. Means there's an underground area. If there's an underground area, there will be chests. The most I found is 5 chests, I believe. And you also get ancient texts, which you can give to Danny and get some lore. I don't really prioritize those. I might pick up this just to show you what it looks like. But let's see, the remnants that I really want here. So let's just backtrack and pick up as many big skulls as we can on the way. Let's pick up this one, as that's vendor currency. Pick up this one just to get more currency items. And let's work our way over here. Gotta say, the remnants were really unlucky here. Stack decks, we'll get that. The reason why I want stack decks is because stack decks cost like 1 to 2 chaos each, meaning that if I sell like 100 of them, or 70 I guess, I will get 1 exalted orb. So let's get this underground area just to show you guys what it looks like. And anything here? No. Get this. Get that. There we go. Increase quantity drop on monsters. I like that. So this one I won't touch, as the monster will be immune to fire damage. So that will mess up my build. Now we're just focusing on getting as many skulls as possible. Let's see. Be unlucky here with the get out life, don't really think about that. Yeah, my placement here isn't the best, but I'm just trying to work faster so you don't waste your so I won't waste your time. 3 more left. Anything around here? Big boys? Get the boss and go up. Yeah. Got to. Yeah, it's just like this. So here you can see there's a bunch of boulders which you can detonate on, and it will reveal a secret area. Let's just get the blight. There we go, and we're ready. Are we? Immune to physical damage. Yeah, yes, we're good. Where's the... So, as in maps, it will detonate in sequence, and then the recurrence items will be automatically picked up. Here we get a lot of them.
I can't do this just yet.
So there's no rush when you're here. You get... Monster will drop in succession, and there's no time limit. There we see you have the underground area. Oh, there we have it. There. I usually just save them up for lost, but we can go down there just so you can see. Oh, a lot more monster than I thought it would be. So down here you have the ancient whatever text. You return them to Danning and you get some lore. Let's get the Juice Orb, Goldrish, and let's go. Oh, see the boss. He'll be around there somewhere. So if I can do this, anyone can do this. That's my motto in life. No self-hype. Oh, sir. Great. You have to stay inside the circle. If you go outside, you will lose HP real quick. She is pretty much just not that many abilities to her. You're just a DPS check, which I'm kind of failing here. Should use my focus. Get more. Yes.
I can't do this just yet.
I wished I had more DPS. There. Any pointers? I will take them. Write them in the comment section, please. Oh, don't heal. Trying to make a YouTube video here. Yeah, there we go. 18 exotic coinage. That's really good. So, like items and stuff, I have no idea what to pick up. Did I explode? Open this stuff? Maybe there was like a rare inside there or something like that. Let's just backtrack and see if there's any monsters we forgot to kill. Yep. So yeah, Danning. Get some lore.
I'll sing of you.
Now on for a good part. So as I said, I got a lot of Tujen items. Let's see. I had 20 and I have another 24 now, right? Yeah, 26 there.
Aye.
So Gwen's, what are they called again? I don't remember. But her looks like a double dice, a domino break maybe. They sell for like 4 chaos a piece. So if you do like me, you can make good profit on selling those.
What do you need?
Now, Haggle for items. Here, you pretty much just buy whatever you want or need. So
Keep fighting.
Welcome.
Danning, he can sell you items for the other vendors. So what I usually do I buy all his exotic coins and all his what's it called? Yeah, whatever. The Gwenin items, and I sell Gwenin and I use Tujen's. So as I said, those are worth quite a lot. So I'm just
You're
gonna,
being an ass.
you know what I can do?
Keep fighting.
Do this. So you can see what I get from empty up our inventory. Some
What
space.
do you need?
Haggle for items. Let's see how we end up here. Done.
A man's got to make a living.
So you make an offer, you make a counter offer, and you agree at some point. Having like a vacant PoE really helps, as you can check the prices. You see this one goes for 9 chaos, So I'm probably gonna buy it.
Fair
If I get a
enough.
decent price. Did.
It's worth far more. Pleasure doing business with you. Sure, why not?
Gotta hunt those six sockets.
Shiny coins, aren't they? It's worth far more. Always a pleasure.
Okay, so we can speed this up, and I'll get back to you when I'm done. So, I'm back. So this is what I got from my haggling. It's not my best haggling run all times, to be honest. I did make back my initial investment in Chaos Orbs. 50 Chaos Orbs there. Got a lot of stack decks, which I will probably sell. As I said, what's the price on these now? I can get 10 for 13 Chaos. So, I made my initial investment back plus double. I also got this one, which I'm not using. It's 39 chaos. I don't know anything about crafting yet in this game, so I'm probably just gonna sell this one along with the fossils, which I got. So yeah, let's say I made 100 kills from this run. Usually I find some exalted shards or one exalted orb during like 21 rerolls, but not this time around. But I did make a profit. I invested as little as I could into it. Roughly about 50 chaos orbs, which I made back here in chaos orbs. And I got a lot of crafting items that I use, because I do use a lot of chromatic orbs, fusings, and jeweler's orbs, and alchemy, and regret, of course, and even some scar rings. So that's how you make currency with expedition. I hope you have more luck with rerolls than I did here. Before you do any of the if you go in Black Sky, which I did now, I recommend doing like maybe 3 logbooks before you start haggling, as you have a lot more currency to work with. If you're lazy and don't want to do the logbook, as I got 21 exotic coin, you can sell them and get 96 chaos for it, roughly. They're roughly between 4 to 5 chaos each, so you can make a good profit just selling the exotic coins. I mean, if you don't want to haggle, you have to do the logbook, as I got my exotic coins there. So there you have it. I hope you enjoyed this video. Next up, I'm probably gonna be doing a video about leveling and what to prioritize when you're leveling, for example, as a caster, as a physical, or a summoner. You get the picture. Pretty basic stuff, which stat to prioritize, resistance and all that. So that's my plans for the future. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you do, please drop a like, or if there's any questions, be sure to drop them in the comments. So have a nice day, and remember, always have your ticket ready when you board the train. Thank you.